What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday mornings, US time. So come by and say hello. Okay. Well, we have an official prediction here, not by me, but I did want to share this because this was from Agrode in the official announcements on the Discord server. So this is for folks who are not following closely what's happening on the Discord server, but or maybe if you are following but just missed it today. It was put out as an official announcement, but they had a bunch of other official announcements here. And I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I mean, it's somewhat data driven, but it's just like I said, I don't know how I feel about the team putting out official predictions on when they think Chaos Legion is going to sell out. Nonetheless, it was definitely interesting to dive into some of the data that Aggie shared, and I thought it was worth talking about here, and then I'll kind of give my thoughts on this as well as just the overall sale in or at the end of the video. So Aggie shared this screenshot here, not screenshot, but these two charts. So what we're looking at is on the left, you have the actual pack cycle sale. So this is what we've seen in sale so far. And then on the right is a potential pack cycle sale. Now the purple is Chaos Legion and orange is Untamed. So we are comparing the kind of rate or the trajectory of these over time. Now, one thing that you need to make sure you keep in mind, and Agro did remind us here, was that Chaos Legion is 10x the supply of Untamed, right? So there's 15 million Chaos Legion packs versus 1.5 million Untamed. So again, I look at this and I'm just like, sure, we can potentially see this happening, right? This potential pack sale cycle. But this is a little too steep of a curve for me, unless we start to see some other areas in which, guilds start really coming in at much higher levels, like these gaming guilds. I don't know. Like, it's obviously, I don't think anybody can know or say for sure, but the way that he listed it out here is we are currently on track for 390 days of Chaos Legion sales, where we wanted 365. So what's interesting here is that they do count the October pre-sale. So like, I think it was October 18th that the pre-sale went live. They do count that as like the first official sale date, which makes sense. I guess, you could buy it as early as that. I always look at Chaos Legion like releasing, and I guess releasing and sales are two different things. But when I think about when Chaos Legion came out, December 7th or whenever it was, like early December, when you could actually play with the cards, even though we were in phase 2 of the sale, that's kind of like the main day for me. And then I do look at January also as like when the general sale went live. And so if I was to extrapolate out a year from either of those, right, I would be thinking that we would sell out in December or January of next year. But with where they are at, they count it as October and say that we are currently on track to sell out in November. And so let me see, was there the date here? What you're looking at is a graph of pack sales. If the end of Chaos Legion goes at the speed, percent of packs per day of Untamed, then we will have approximately 180 days earlier, or they'll have completed pack days 180 days earlier than Untamed. And so we did this while 10xing. Let's see, this doesn't account for guild sales. So see, when I think about packs selling out sooner, I do want to factor in guild sales. That's a little, this is very bullish for me. But you know what, Aggro, like, this is his job. This is his job to be incredibly bullish about the game. And so, I can't fault the guy. He's obviously working hard out there trying to make sales. We did see, so keep in mind, we did see pack sales jump like 100,000 just a week or two ago, which probably was the onboarding of a major guild. So it says here, he says, I don't have a crystal ball. So, everybody's got to hedge their bets a little bit. So I'm glad he did that. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell you what the future will bring, but I look at this data and think, my God, Splinterlands is a beast. This community is awesome. This is actually amazing. It puts the end of Chaos Legion sale somewhere in the November timeframe. Now, one thing that I will say has changed my thought process around this is we had the Waka sale back in February, but more recently we had the Node sale that was just earlier this week. And the node sale, the pre-sale sold out like that. And that showed me, with $4 million coming into the ecosystem, that showed me that there's still quite a bit of an appetite for sale, for items here, for assets within the game. So when I see a graph that looks, this is Untamed, what actually happened with Untamed, right? The orange line. I can see that last kind of million packs, or maybe even couple million packs, start to go very quickly, right? I think we've all kind of been thinking about that based on what we saw with Untamed and Dice. And I definitely can see that being the case with Chaos Legion, because there's going to be plenty of people who look at that and say, this is a very easy, quick flip. I can buy the packs now, right? And if we hit that, I would say even once we hit 12 million, right? People will start to see the finish line and will start aping into packs, because they're like, well, I only need to wait a couple of more months, right, at the most, before packs sell out. Because look at this curve here of what happened to Untamed. And I do see that playing out with Chaos Legion as well, and really any expansion pack, right? Because as soon as they are not available in the store, as soon as they are not available in the store, you know that they're going to be going for more than $4 on the secondary market. Maybe, just maybe, there could be a period of time in which pack in which pack arbitragers, right? People who bought secondary packs for $2.50, however low it got, or even $3 or whatever it's going for right now, I think $3.15. People who bought at those prices may decide that I'm going to sell at $4, right? I'm going to undercut everybody who bought from the store, because I can still make a clean 33% gain, right? But I would say that many folks will probably be waiting to see what the prices will actually float up to. And the main anchor that I want to give you guys is $8. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to hit $8. I can't predict that. I don't know. But I am telling you that it did hit $8 a pack on average during the pre-sale, and even during parts of the phase 2 sale. So what I mean by that, and the reason I'm bringing it up, is due to the fact that when packs were restricted, right? So only people who had access to them, who had vouchers and who were participating in the pre-sale or phase 2 had access to them, packs on the secondary market leveled out around $8, or double what people were willing to pay, from the actual store. So when I look at that, I'm just like, okay, well, that's kind of an anchor in my mind, and why many folks have been looking at packs as like a very clean 2x. You can buy them for $4 right now, and if you're willing to wait, they should at some point go to at least $8. Now, for people thinking that we're going to get like a 10x out of this, I don't think so. I mean, I don't even know if Untamed and Dice are selling for that low. I haven't checked, but yeah, I don't know that we're going to get a 10x on, buying packs for $4. But I can see us getting to previous all-time highs. Sorry, that's not even all-time high. Previous kind of like benchmark prices, for lack of better words. So this is the data. This is what was shared. Again, this was put in an official announcements. And so, I admire and I appreciate Aggrod's bullishness on this matter. From my perspective, I have been saying that I think that this is going to go through the end of the year. I really think Christmas, for some reason, I don't know why, but there was a previous kind of like extrapolating out where I was kind of running the numbers, and we landed at around Christmas. And I was like, there's just something nice about Christmas being the time in which packs sell out. It's like the new year is coming, the holidays, like there's just, it'd be something kind of cool. And then because of the fact that we finish in Q4, that could mean that we actually see Rebellion in Q1 if they decide to have the launch or maybe even the pre-sale in March of next year. So, is any of this financial advice? No. Is any of this like actual prediction based in, more than just, a little data here and there? No. So I would say there's so many factors that can go into influencing what happens with pack sales, but we are seeing them still steadily go, right? We are still seeing a large amount of unopened packs on the secondary market. But my counterpoint to that is that many folks might be waiting until the airdrop is done, and maybe waiting until the legendary summoners are out, of which we just had our first reveal of the life one. So as those start to come out, more and more packs might be opened, the pack values might go up. We were starting to see that happen with the rank rewards. So there are definitely things in place that could lead to this. So I don't, I'm not going to sit here and rule it out, because what do I know? I'm just some random dude on the internet. So I'm not going to rule it out. Obviously, Aggro came with some receipts and some data here based on what Untamed did. But, at the end of the day, I think that there's so much. I just think that there's so much. There's so much out there that could really affect the sales. So again, it remains to be seen what happens with the macroeconomic, market. It remains to be seen what will happen with the crypto markets overall, what Bitcoin decides to do, if we're really in a bear or if we decide to go sideways. Who knows what will happen? I am not bullish on the global economy, right? And I've been saying that for quite a while now. I think there's just a lot of cleaning out the closet that people need to do, that the countries need to do, that economies need to do. And I do think that will bleed down into the crypto markets if we just have to deal with that. Can we decouple? Definitely. I think so. There's definitely a chance. And I have, I've been pushing this whole idea of, gaming being somewhat recession proof. So potentially, could we see crypto gaming be a leader in that, especially if folks can now own their assets and then be able to earn some kind of income for themselves, especially when times are tough. So, I'm maintaining my December timeframe for this. Looks like Aggro is shooting for November. I'll be honest, I could even see this going out into January of next year if things really slow down. But what I want to say, and what I will finish this video with, is that I am so bullish on all of the changes happening to the game. And again, this has nothing to do with like token prices or whatever, but just actual changes happening within the game, ranked rewards and modern format. And the biggest unknown, in my opinion, is how much these two changes, which are really for current players to help, maintain a proper game economy and fix it. But we're already starting to see a lot of folks who had stopped playing come back. And just if the marketing starts to ramp up, word of mouth starts to ramp up, the token prices and asset values start to ramp up because of the fact that the changes are very effective, then we could start to attract more interest. And if we attract more interest, that leads to that virtuous cycle of more players coming in. And what's difficult to quantify is how many new players come in and how much money are they bringing with them. So again, everything is all up in the air, but from just a game standpoint, what I'm excited about, what I'm bullish on just within the game is the fact that the economy is going to be fixed. The rewards are going to be so much better. And as a player, right, not as an investor, but as a player, I am excited for next Tuesday to roll around when, the first of these major changes is going to be implemented. And so if I'm excited as a player, I'm sure many others are excited as players too. And I think that will have some kind of, synergistic effects with all of the potential investors out there, or player investors, because that's really what a lot of us end up being. So that's all I have for you in this video. I would love to hear your thoughts. If you think Aggie is too bullish or too bearish, if you think that I'm too bullish or too bearish, again, that's November and December predictions at this point for when we would potentially sell out respectively. And maybe, when you think, actually, this might be fun, and I will do my best to remember, but somebody please remind me. We're gonna try and make a giveaway here. I would love, in this video specifically, if you want to enter in, just throw your IGN as well as your, or we will remember this, so if I don't, just remind me, but throw your IGN and give me a specific date. Like I'm giving you Christmas. I'm going to give you December 25th. And the person who comes closest to it in the in this video, well, I'll bookmark it and we'll make sure, if I forget, once Chaos Legion sells out, I think Chaos Legion selling out is going to be a big enough event that someone will be able to remind me if I can't remind myself. We'll come back to this video and see what people predicted. All right. So if you want to enter in, I'm not trying to fish for comments here. I'm just trying to do a giveaway, help out the community. So only if you feel like entering in, let me know what you think on when this would happen. And I'll send out a pack at that point, which should hopefully be more than $4 when Chaos Legion is sold out. The winner will get a pack. All right, guys, that's all I have for you in this video. Have an amazing rest of your day. I will catch you all in the next one, and I will see you around the game. Take care.